Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk about running and physical therapy. If you're dealing with an injury right now or you're looking to avoid getting injured in the sport of running, stick around. I'm going to go over the three main reasons that people get injured and have to stop running or have to go to physical therapy. So let's get right into it. Overstriding is one of the biggest things that we see in physical therapy. So be aware of your form, right? If your foot isn't landing directly under your hip, and if your heel is getting out too far in front and you're landing on your heel, or if you're landing on your toe, that can also be problematic as that can cause some Achilles tendonitis or posterior tib tendonitis, and those plantar flexors can get overloaded. So you want to be landing on your mid to forefoot. So middle of your foot, maybe a little bit on the ball of your toes. So it's a midfoot, and you want to make sure your foot is landing directly under your pelvis. Make sure it's symmetrical as well. So keep in mind both legs, because one side could definitely be overstriding, and that may be a problem with the core. That could be a problem with your lateral rotators of your hip. So it could be a hip issue, could be a core issue, could be get that diagnosed. If you're noticing some overstriding, try to correct it yourself first and just focus on your form, and make sure you're doing your strength training to address any imbalances that you may be having. Quickly, we'll go into number two. Number two is going to be training overload. So what training overload means, you're doing too much mileage too quickly, you're doing too fast of a pace too quickly. Training overload is just any combination of those two. So slow down your pace. Think about more consistency in terms of just getting out the door 5 to 7 days a week if you can. Don't just save all your mileage for one day. Run 10 miles one day and then take 3 days off. Focus more on slower paces, slowly increase your mileage per week, and don't do too much too quickly. And lastly, guys, we're going to get into the third reason why people get injured in running, and that's going to be comes back to the strength training. It comes back to a proper warm-up before you go out. And we're all guilty of not warming up, of not cooling down after a run. But I'm only asking for about 2 minutes. Guys, can you get 30 seconds is going to be a better warm-up than no warm-up at all. And what do I mean by warm-up? Something dynamic. Getting your legs swinging across your body. Getting your legs swinging forward and back. Just some glute activation stuff. Warm your body up before you run. Running is a high-impact activity, right? It's single leg hopping. At the end of the day, that's what running is. So it's ballistic, it's high impact, and you want to make sure your muscles are activated to protect and support your joints. So some core activation, get your legs firing, get your glutes firing, get your legs swinging around, some dynamic warm-up, and get your strength training in. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, everybody's got imbalances, right? Everybody has one hip that's stronger than the other hip, or one hip that's tighter than the other hip. So start to be cognizant of while you're doing your unilateral or one-sided strength training, is it weaker than the other side? Does one hip feel tighter than the other side? These are things as runners we can really start to internalize. I haven't looked into the studies yet, but if as runners, we're in tune with our bodies. I wholeheartedly believe that. That's anecdotal, but I've been running for about 5 years now, 5 or 6 years now, and I feel very in tune with my body, very in tune with my breathing, very in tune with, again, whether I feel stronger on one side, whether I'm overstriding on one side. While I'm strength training, I'm really focusing on balancing the muscle groups on each side and perfecting my form with my strength training and my running. This is absolutely vital. If you can get these three major keys that components that can break you down in running that I just went over, obviously sleep plays a role, obviously diet, obviously nutrition, hydration. But get these big three down and watch your injuries go away. Okay, so let me know what you. That's all I have for today. Let me know what you guys want to hear on the next one. What injuries you're going through? Comment down below, um, and we'll talk about it. So best of luck running. Get out there, be consistent, and I'll see you guys on the next one.